This reading is for Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio placement. So that's Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, or wherever Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio falls in your chart. If you don't know but you resonate with the words on the screen, then maybe this reading is for you. Today we're pulling what's coming up for you all, or the ancestral guidance for 2025. Like I said in the fire sign reading, I don't really go by the Western New Year, but it is good for like time frames and stuff like that. So let's get into it. We're just using just going to start with these cards that I've made, and then we'll get into some tarot. Please like and share this video with a friend if they have the same placements, or not placements, signs. Oh, and please comment down below where, if you want to share, where Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio falls in your chart. I think I said this for fire sign readings, like with these readings, if you know where Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio falls in your chart, for example, if it's your sun sign, then that would mean that has to do with like your identity, your ego, just things on face value, to be honest. If it's your moon, then it's more to do with your emotions. So, and if it's your rising, then it's more to do with how you relate to the world. So apply it in that way. Or if you don't know about them, then it's good to do your research just to get a little bit deeper into how the signs, your placements affect you. Because we're all a bunch of signs, actually. Like, you could watch all the readings and apply them to the different parts of your chart and see how that resonates with you, if that makes sense. Okay. Now, Samai 4, Nanambasum 4, no Orisha Neteru, higher source, divine ancestors, those of love, light, high frequency, truth, justice, and peace only. What ancestral guidance do you have for Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio collective? This 2025, Pomba Gira. Pomba Gira is an issue in Afro-Brazilian divinity of the crossroads. They're the divine feminine. They're fiery, they're sexy, they're sensual, they're very, very powerful. Yeah, charisma, fire, fuel, magnetism, passion, protection. They love a rose. What guidance and affirmation do you have for Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio? It's 2025. We have Yamoya. Yamoya is a Yoruba Nigerian Orisha of the sea. So quite like maybe Hinemoana would be maybe equivalent to. Very maternal, very nurturing. The water spirits or the water divinities always are associated with wealth. Yeah, I wrote healing, nurture, divine mothers. We also have Hinenua Tipo, the Maori Atua, I've written goddess of the night, divine feminine. A lot of divine feminine energies for you all. Actually, it's really, like, this is really powerful. Shadow, the void, Fiddle, new moon, creation and death, protection, the womb, unknown. We have what shadows are coming up for you at this time? What stories are they trying to tell you? So there's definitely something to do with like the shadows, the unknown, the hidden things coming to light. And we have Nana Buruku, who is an Akan. So that's originating from Ghana. Again, divine feminine, but this is the grandmother spirit. They're really associated with the color purple. Nana means elder. Ancient wisdom and medicine, embrace. When I wrote embrace, I imagined that grandmother spirit embracing us. Cosmic shelter, birth, integrity, respect your elders. And Virgo, the hermit. Analyze, spiritual teacher, wisdom, organize, healing, and a guidance. Slow and steady work. Time frame is August 23rd to September 22nd. Yeah. So like I said with the fire sign reading, if you want to go watch that, that's the last one that I've put up. It is the year of the hermit. So it's interesting that this has come out. I think it's a year of the hermit because 2025 equals 9, and 9 is the hermit card in tarot. Okay. I heard that you're starting this year off with a bang. And wherever, I guess, again, wherever this relates to in your life, your ancestors are really wanting you to embrace your sexual, passionate energy, your drive. So if you haven't been feeling so sexy, charismatic, it's time to get into that energy and do the things that activate that for you. Whether that's movement, whether that's like aromas, or flowers, or even lighting a candle to Pompagita if you already connect with Pompagita. Yeah, you're really going to be like standing in your so-called divine feminine energy. So that's also means like receiving a lot, and also working a lot within your own internal waters, with Yamoya. So there's a lot of healing taking place as you're activating your passions. And this doesn't even need to do with your sexual energy. Really, your sexual energy is just your creative energy in general. So whatever you're creating at this time, whatever you're passionate about, whoever you're passionate about, you might be like nurturing these relationships and connections and exchanges, a lot more, being called to. You may also be called to spend more time at the sea, in the water, or connecting to water ritual and ceremony. There's a lot of healing there, as you're like delving a little bit deeper. For me, Yamoya doesn't go too deep. Yamoya is kind of like the surface, or bringing things more to light, bringing things from underneath to the surface of the waters. It's interesting as well because we do have Hinenotipo. So there might be some secrets that are revealed to you. This could be secrets about yourself, or there could be like a mirroring, I'm hearing, of your shadow side, and your lighter sides. So there could be a lot of play that's coming through. You may also this year really connect with new moons. So pay attention to new moon fiddle, if you can. I also just heard it's safe for you to love. I think there's like a card that I have that says that, and that's what I just heard. So it's safe for you to like express yourself this year, love yourself, and love others that pour and nurture you. And I want to say nurture into you. So yeah, pouring into you and pouring into yourself. Yemoya is very like, yeah, nurturing and mothering, if you want to call it that. Regardless of what gender you're not, There's also a really divine respect coming through. So maybe some of you will be connecting with your mum if you have one, your grandmother if you have one, great grandmother, whatever, whether they're here or they're past. They really want to come through and help you with your creative expression, what you haven't discovered about yourself, and to not be afraid of the unknown. That's actually quite a big theme that's coming through for us collectively this year, is to not be afraid of what we don't know, or not be afraid of what hasn't been birthed yet, what is still being created. When I'm seeing the womb, sometimes we know something is growing. For example, if a child is growing in a belly, we know a child is growing, but we might not know everything. Obviously, we can't know everything about them because they haven't been birthed yet. So there's something about that creation stage as well, to know that whatever we're creating in our energetic womb space or physical womb space, that it's protected. Yeah, some of you all might be hapu, some of you all might be giving birth this year, like to an actual baby. If you do have elders in your life, feminine elders in your life, it's really important for you to respect them, because there's some sort of even if they're not the best, still give them basic respect, if that makes sense, because I'm seeing like there's something about that that's going to protect you. So make sure that you're operating out of integrity, so what you give birth to is protected. I'm seeing like this cosmic shelter, like you all are going to be under this shelter. So for sure, some of you, like your passed on loved ones, like great grandmothers, mothers, whatever, are protecting you, and teaching you a lot about yourself this year. There might be something in particular about Virgo season, so that's in August. So you might want to write that down. But with Virgo, I think I said this is in the last reading as well, like the hermit in the tarot has the lamp and they're walking through the darkness, and the only thing that they have is that light. And I feel like that guiding light is your life force, your ancestral life force that you carry with you, and that wisdom. So letting that lead the way, and acknowledging what you have learned in the past as well is really, really important to apply that to your long-term goals, what you're focused on, your self-sovereignty, your independence. I feel like there's going to be a lot of fruit coming from your labor. Like whatever you pour and nurture into, that's what's going to grow, whether it's healthy or whether it's not, right? So we obviously want the healthy things to grow, and we want to pull out the dead weight, I'm hearing. So some of you'll need to uproot some things, but I'm seeing as you're pulling things up from the soil, it's actually going to come up really easy. So don't hesitate to like let go of things, let go of environments, people, places that don't suit where you see yourself going. And with Virgo, the hermit, you will go alone, you know? You will go alone regardless of, whether someone else is coming with you or not. And one of the big things that came up for fire signs was fearlessness, and I feel that for you all as well. Yeah, I feel like you're really being led into your ancestral inheritance, and that's not just like money or physical things. That's also joy, emotional fulfillment, peace. Having peace in your life, having peace and quiet with the hermit. I'm hearing like you're gonna have peace and quiet this year. Obviously depending on you, but I'm seeing that it's really important to follow your inner guidance for this. And I think that we're all going to be learning how to observe a little bit deeper and analyze and tap into that wisdom. Oh yeah, we had this card, didn't we? The Shadows card. So some of you might be dealing with a Virgo, like your parent could be a Virgo, or someone around you could be a Virgo. You could be have Virgo placements too. So whatever is coming up for your, like, that you're learning about yourself, especially within the new moon periods, or whenever you feel like you're more, I want to say enclosed, it's really important to listen to the things that are coming up at that time, because there's a lot that they have to teach you. Also, we have return to sender here. So if there's anything that you all need to heal or send back to wherever the fuck it came from, do so. Do a spell, cord cut, release the past, send all negative energies back to where they came from. So there's a lot of things that, not a lot of things, sorry, but there might be some things that you all are holding on to, or that are still in your realm that need to be let go of, especially anything that is draining you, anything that's not, you don't feel is bringing harmony or kind of causing you to be off balance. I'm also seeing in your communication, or anything that's getting in the way of like your joy, your excitement of just being able to play and laugh and have fun and all of that stuff. Like, let it go. It's not worth your time and your energy. And if something is meant to come back to you, it will. So let's pull some tarot for you all. I also just heard singing, so some of you all need to be singing, even if it's just in your own time. Yeah, I just opened the deck and it was Ace of Swords. So some of you have a really powerful voice in general that needs to be heard and used. So don't, for some of you, don't suppress that, because for some of you, what the shadow stuff that wants to come up might come out through your voice, and it's actually not a negative thing. I feel like maybe some of you all think that you can't say certain things, or some things are taboo for you to speak, but that's not true. Just use your integrity and wisdom in speaking. But if you need to say some shit, go on and say it. If you need to cut some cords, if you need to be like, no, I don't tolerate that. If you need to speak your truth, do it, you know. And also in the positive sense as well, like, you know, what ancestral guidance do you have for Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio collective? 9 of Swords. What guidance and information do you have for Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio collective? The Devil. Sexy, sexy. What guidance and information do you have for Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio collective? 7 of Wands. Okay. What guidance and information do you have for Cancer? The Sun. It's a bit better. 6 of Coins. And Strength. So we have Capricorn, we have Leo. 6 of Coins. 6, 7, 9. Okay, so some of you might be anxious or afraid to step into your sensual, sexual power. I heard prowess. Or if you have been going through anything that's been concerning, any unhappiness. Some of you may have experienced miscarriage as well, sending you love if so. But I'm seeing that something, or even sleeplessness, I'm seeing that some of you need to let go of that worry, let go of that unhappiness or anxiety through like owning your divine feminine energy and power. The characteristics of Popagetta is like, she don't give a fuck. She's super powerful. In videos I've seen of her being invoked, she's smoking a cigar or a cigarette. She's dancing around in circles. She might be drinking, like, you know, it's very fierce energy, and very confident energy. So maybe some of you'll need to get into that energy by, I don't know, I heard taking a class, or doing some sort of activity that's going to bring some positive vibrations. I feel like if this is a grandmother that has passed away, or a feminine energy that is looking after you on the other side, they really want to see you happy. They really want to see you joyful. They love to see you in your radiant energy. And with the not with the Devil, with the Sun, you're actually meant to be seen in that that expression. So don't suppress that. Let it come out. Let it be seen. You might need to spend time in the Sun, or spend time in more positive energies or around more positive people. With the Devil, I feel like that might be where there needs to be some healing for some of you all. So you all might have some unhealthy attachments, or anything really that could be like holding you back in some way. Your ancestors really want to heal that and cleanse that this year through the element of water, through nurture, through again bringing up any challenges with 7 of Wands to the surface, so they can be seen in the sun and in the light of day. So it's really important, not if you have any anxieties or worries or concerns about anything going on in your life, call your power back. And I think that was also part of the return to sender, is calling your power back to yourself from any past experiences that you've had. Any obstacles that you have been going through, or challenges, I feel like there is going to be a new cycle starting with Fiddle. And Seven of Wands is quite quick as well. So like maybe things won't last as long as you thought, if so. With Six of Coins, it's really important for you all this year to make sure that your exchanges are in harmony. So what you're giving, you're getting back. And it doesn't mean that it's transactional, but like if you have friends, you know that they're going to show up for you the way that you show up for them. If it's your family, same. If it's like work or a contract of where there's like money or physical exchange involved, are you getting paid enough? You know, this is the year to really solidify those things. And with Virgo, it talks about analyzing and observing those things, healing those things, protecting yourself, and if something isn't working for you, going at it alone, you know. Yeah, so some of you might be ending things, because the Hermit can also mean an end to certain things as well, just so you can actually have that harmonious exchange. It says generosity, charity, kindness, gratification, material gain, gifts, sharing of wealth, but with measured generosity, favors, especially monetary, and strength with the Leo vibes. Dogs might be significant. It's interesting because I'm pretty sure that's meant to be a lion, but it looks like a dog to me. So there could be some stories coming through from your ego that like want to come through. I just heard damaged ego. So maybe like people in the past have really overstepped their boundaries with you, or where you've had to really defend yourself with Seven of Wands and show your strength. That's okay. But I'm also seeing like you might be able to relax a little bit this year, a bit more. Yeah, so maybe that's something that you'll be meditating on, is like looking at what does strength mean to you? What does power mean to you? And how do you demonstrate that in your life without like abusing it or being over controlling? It says energy, determination, defiance, action, confidence, accomplishment, conquest, control over a situation. Yeah, so I feel like as you like learn a lot more about yourself, and have learned in 2024, you will also have control over your ego. For me, I believe that the ego is not bad, because I feel like the sun represents ego, Leo energy. But I think that a healthy ego is necessary. Your ego isn't supposed to like rule your whole entire life, but it is there for a reason. So maybe that's a big lesson for your positive exchanges, releasing worry and anxiety, transmuting negative energy, addiction, anywhere where you feel bonded. I heard glued. Some of you have felt glued to something that's not necessarily what you're meant to be glued to. And again, I'm seeing something that's actually not stable. Like you think that there's a strong bond, but sometimes when something's glued, you can actually just be like, and it will break. Yeah, and protecting your energy moving forward is really important. Working with the new moon to do so. So yeah, I will leave that there for you all. I'm sending you all heaps of love. If you want a personal tarot reading, the website should be on the screen, and if you want to gift us a tip for this exchange, we really appreciate you, and that those details are on the screen as well.